Hello and welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop Streamed, your one stop for co-op news and playthroughs. And today I'm playing through Marvel Champions. It's Friday, everybody! Sorry we're a little bit early this week, but I've been not sleeping a lot this week, so I just feel like I need to catch up on some sleep and feeling a little under the weather, but I'm doing all right. So thanks for all your concern. I got a lot of it on the Discord earlier when I said I was moving it up, so I appreciate it. But that'll explain to you why I have Captain America as the background here instead of Iron Man. Yes, I don't know what happened there in my mind, but yes, I meant to have Iron Man, but did Captain America, but that's all right. This is actually Warmachine. It came out today, so I am super excited to see what Warmachine's all about. If this is your first time joining me for a first time play, this is my first impressions as well. Now this one I have a little bit more insider information on because I scanned the cards myself because there wasn't a scan available, so I did do it from my own deck, and which means, by the way, everybody go out and buy it yourself, buy all these decks, support Fantasy Flight, support this great game, because that's the only way we're going to get new content. Well, I guess some of the backs are a little different too. There were 4 cards I didn't scan, the Triple Resources and the Quinn Carrier, so I know it has that in that deck, but that's only because, well, I knew they'd have those, so I didn't bother. I fit 9 pages per scan, 9 cards per scan. Anyway, doesn't matter. Bottom line is, those are the 4 I didn't scan, so if you see different backs, that's why. Alright, Warmachine. Let's see what he is on his Warmachine. He's a 1/2/2, so pretty straightforward stats. Nothing special. Locked and loaded. Response. After you charge this, change to this form, place 5 ammo counters on Warmachine. On this side, action, choose, so he's recovery 3. Choose a Warmachine card in your discard pile and shuffle it into your deck. Alright, so I can take anything from my discard pile, shuffle it into my deck as an action. That means I want to discard a Warmachine card during my setup if I have one. Forced response. After you change to this form, discard each ammo counter from your identity. So I get 5 ammo counters, so I guess I should make an ammo counter over here for my character. But I get 0 when I am on my James Rogers side. Wow, Scott Rogers, James Rogers. I'm in rare form today, guys. I'm in rare form. Watch out. And I am going against Ultron because that is the first time I saw Warmachine was in Ultron, Age of Ultron, if I remember correctly. So why not go against Ultron? Plus, I figure there's lots of stuff to blast. If he's anything like Iron Man, there'll be some blasting of minion abilities in here. So I thought Ultron would be fun. I am doing standard because it is a starter deck, and I always do that against standard. Hopefully not too difficult a game, but you never know. But we have some chat going on, so let's see what's going on. Brent says, woo, so much fun. Load up the bunker and kaboom. Let me hear you say deado, deado. Awesome Arden says hello. Hello, Awesome Arden. Victor Von Doom says, my Warmachine still on track for tomorrow. Can't wait. I can't wait either. I have not played him yet, so I'm super excited. And Brent says, playing some Metroid Dread while I watch you play. Samus Aran is a Warmachine as well. Nice. Nice. You know, I tried to play some Metroid at some point in my gaming career, and I love video games. I mean, I'm not just a board gamer. I definitely played quite a few video games in my time, but God, that makes me sound old. But anyway, bottom line is I still love playing video games. It's not like this is an in the past thing. But for whatever reason, Metroid, the only one I played was for like Nintendo DS or something like that. And it was very puzzly, and I got stuck at one point, and I couldn't even figure out where to go. I was in a ball, I was rolling around these sewers or whatever, and I just couldn't figure out how to get out of that situation. And so I just stopped playing. I gave up on it, and that's my only Metroid experience. I remember having fun up till that point. I just couldn't figure out what to do. So I think it's very puzzly, but I got frustrated. And maybe I'm not. No, I'm definitely thinking about Metroid. But anyway, you're not here for Metroid talk. You're here for Marvel Champions talk. So let's play some Warmachine. Let's remind ourselves about Ultron. So Ultron is using the component Claw delivered in order to build an army of Ultron drones. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down with them, engage with them as a drone. Now, normally I wouldn't talk about the cards that are drones, but I will in this situation. When they get defeated, I will talk about them. But they are drones, and if you remember, if you've never seen this, their drones have 1 life, 1 attack, and 1 scheme. Force response. After Ultron attacks you, choose to either place a threat on the main scheme, badink, or put the top card of face down. Wow. Or put the top card of your deck into play face down, engaged with you as a drone minion. So he's going to add that. Now, on his form 2, that becomes even worse, but it's not terrible right now, I guess. But definitely stage 2 starts worse, and that's why Expert Claw is not anything to sneeze at. But we only have 3 threat over here, so putting a threat is not the best thing. Of course, the nice part is, though, I guess, that when we flip over, if that is a real important Warmachine card there, we can still get that. So I do like that. All right, so hand size is 6 on this side, 10 life. Ooh, Shoulder Cannon. Hello. Exhaust Shoulder Cannon, deal 1 damage to an enemy. You may remove an ammo counter from Warmachine to ready it and do it again. Nice. Ooh, upgrade chassis. Warmachine gains aerial trait. Hero response. After you change this form, to hero form, exhaust the upgraded chassis and give Warmachine the tough status card. Ooh, so it gets tough. It gives you aerial. I like that. Well, let's just say I'm going to discard this now because I'm going to get it from my discard pile in a second. Oh, I have 2 double resources also. Oh, that's great. Command Team. So this is a leadership deck. This is a new card. Also, 3 uses, 3 command counters. Action, exhaust Command Team and remove a command counter from it and ready an ally. Interesting. So this gives you multiple uses in a turn of an ally. I guess those 3 health allies, it lets you get them ready to be a chumper earlier. All right. Seems fine. Not what I want to see on my first play. Repulsor Beam. Hero action attack. So this is an event. These other 2 were upgrades. Remove an ammo counter from Warmachine to deal 4 damage to an enemy. Huh. That seems pretty good. This one doesn't require ammo. Does this one require ammo? Exhaust your shoulder cannon, deal 1 damage to an enemy. You may remove an ammo from Warmachine to ready shoulder cannon. Exhaust shoulder cannon and deal 1 damage to an enemy. You may remove an ammo. Oh, wait a minute. Does that mean I could just do this over and over with all 5 of my ammo counters? Oh, interesting. Very, very interesting. You know what? I'm going to hold on to the shoulder cannon because I don't mind pulling the repulsor beam out to use it as a resource. I'm going to hold on to my double resources, and I'm going to hold on to my 2 upgrades here and see if I get some more. Ooh, I'm very excited. I like this mechanic. Hello, draw some cards. All right, there we go. Good. I got Make the Call, which is totally useless right now because I don't have an ally in my discard, and Save the Day. Discard an ally you control, remove threat from the scheme equal to the ally's printed cost. I mean, it's good for threat removal, but gosh, you have to discard an ally and it removes equal to the cost? I mean, I guess. I don't know. That doesn't excite me very much. I guess leadership need to come down a little bit. I just don't know that this card is going to get played very often. I mean, it's good. It's only 1. It could remove quite a bit of threat if you've spent quite a bit on an ally, I guess. But man, I'd rather have them chump 9 times out of 10. But yes, in the situation where you really need to remove threat, I guess that's pretty good. So action, get a Warmachine card. There you go. I am taking my repulsor beam and I am going home. Then, oh no, I'm not going to flip yet because if I remember correctly, upgraded chassis, Warmachine gains aerial, hero response. After you change to hero form, exhaust it to get tough. So I need to play this before I switch. So, we'll hold on to Save Today to pretend. No, we won't. All right, that's gone. So we're going to put our chassis into play. And then I'm going to spend 2 to put this shoulder cannon into play, which seems... Oh, yeah, I get 5 ammo counters. By the way, which seems really good in this scenario. Holy crap. What a good first upgrade to get in this first scenario. And I've got 1 to spend on Repulsor Beam as well. Remove an ammo counter from Warmachine and deal 4 damage to an enemy. Boom. There's 1 cost. I play the event. I'm going to do 4 damage to not this dinky little drone, to Ultron. Down to 13. Boom. All right. That is a turn 1. Oh, wait. I'd flip over. Sorry, I exhaust this. I think that's all I have to do and get tough. Yes, I do need to be Warmachine to actually use my cool gadgets that I have. Man. All right. I was excited about Warmachine because I like Iron Man a lot, but I am even more excited. So he's normal 5 hand size. Locked and loaded response. Oh yeah, after you change this 5, gain 5 ammo counters, but I used 1 for the repulsor beam. Sweet. All right, I'm going to use the hand cannon to destroy this. So let's see. Oh! Scorched Earth, what is this? Oh, it's an event for 3. Okay. Remove 3 ammo counters from Warmachine. Deal 3 damage to each enemy in play. Holy moly. That is good for when you have a ton of drones out here and they get stronger later. Holy cow. I say we lift off and strafe the site from the air. It's the only way to be sure. James Rhodes. Alright, so I can spend one of these just to have fun, to unexhaust this, to shoulder can again. I just want to do 1 more damage. I'm not going to use all of them, because who knows what I'm going to need them for, obviously. But, yeah, I just wanted to do that for fun. Let's go ahead and do 2 more attack as well. Boom, boom. And we're done. We're done. So the hard part is you only have 3 threat on this, so flipping over is kind of hard on this mission, especially early on. But I promise you I will, because I want to see all of the cool stuff that comes along with it. But oh yeah, I'm tough because of my upgraded chassis. So he seems like he wants to flip because every time he's going to get this bonus. So seems pretty good. But I'm going to draw my 5 cards. We know Save the Day. Ooh, Mockingbird. We know her. Scorched Earth. Another one of those. That's sweet. Ooh, Black Panther. Very excited. Oh, but 2 collateral damage for attacking or thwarting. What? You may play the event attached to Black Panther as if it was in your hand. Response: after Black Panther enters play, choose a leadership blue event in your discard pile and attach it to him face down. Oh, so you get to play for free. Play the event attached to Black Panther as if you're in your hand. You don't get to play it for free. That seems not great. Yeah, because he's only going to get to do 1 attack or thwart with that 4 life for 4 costs, and you still got to pay for the event. Not so sure about that. I mean, look, I'm fully willing to admit that I could be wrong on any or all of this, but these are first impressions I'm giving here, and that doesn't excite me. Sneak attack event. Action: choose an ally in your hand that shares the trait with your identity. Put the ally into play. If that ally is still in play at the end of the phase, discard it. So this is straight out of Lord of the Rings, is what Terrence told me. You put something into play, and then it goes away right after that. So I guess... Oh! Wait. Action. Oh! So I could sneak attack Black Panther in. Oh, now I like Black Panther better. Oh, now I like Black Panther a lot better. Oh, and Save the Day? Discard an ally that you control. Remove threat from the scheme equal... Oh, my. Alright, so I see a combo already in my hand that I am loving. Of course, I could also Mockingbird to stun the enemy, which is another really good thing. But gosh, I feel like I want to do this combo just to see if it's as cool as I think it is. Because that seems like a really neat combo. Let's see. So I need 1 to pay for this, so I can use Scorched Earth, whatever. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay for it, but that seems pretty cool to me right now. All right, there has been a bunch of chat. So, oh my gosh, I missed quite a bit of it. Awesome Martin says, I'm playing Roblox while watching too. All right, Awesome Martin, thank you. Brant says, note that alter ego action is intended to be once per round. Yeah, no, you can't keep doing that over and over. That would be ridiculous if you could pull all your Warmachine cards out. But that's only according to the designer and no official errata. Well, yeah, no. I mean, I read it as once per round also. I thought all of the actions were once per round, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, I guess not. Yeah, I don't know. But it seems like a once per round. Jack Reuter says, make sure you get that early night, Peter. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. Victor Von Doom says, so the other actions say once per round on the other characters. I've always played like that, but don't remember what they actually say. Yeah, I don't remember one that doesn't say once per round, so I assume this is once per round also. But man, if it's not, and you could just draw a full hand of Warmachine events, holy moly, that'd be even better. Victor says, his weapon cards are so cool. Yes, I agree. It's meant to be used with sneak attack. Yeah, Black Panther sneak attack. I'm seeing that Save the Day sneak attack. Yep, I saw that too. See, Brant, I see things. I might be not fully clear-headed right now, but I'm seeing a little bit at least. Daniel says the alter ego action shuffles into the deck. Oh, right. It doesn't pull it into your hand, so it's not as good as I thought. Warmachine cards. Choose a Warmachine card. See, if it was multiple cards that you could do, you would think it would just say, put as many Warmachine cards in your discard pile as you want. Like, why would they tell you to do it one at a time? So that definitely feels like a once per round. It is into your deck, though. not as good as I thought, but it's still pretty good. Oh, I shouldn't have been able to draw that card is what you're saying. Oh, so did I spend one more resource than I had? I did. All right, so hold on. Now I've messed it all up. I did. All right, so I had the stuff to pay this. All right, so the only card I would not have been able to pay for is the repulsor beam. That's fine. I will add 4 more health back on. 1, 2, 3, 4 health back onto Ultron. I will take 1 more bullet back because I wouldn't have spent that, and I would have just discarded it anyway. Well, actually, let me shuffle it back into my deck. I will do that. That part of it I will do. You are right. Good call out. Good catching me. See, this is why we do it live. Catch me doing some dumb crap. Yes, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Victor Von Doom says, I have a Scarlet Witch with Gamora handy. Sure enough, their actions say once per round. Bit of an oops not putting it on Warmachine. That's correct. Brant says, glad you're streaming early tonight because we're going live at 9 to play against the Hood. And yeah, the Hood isn't out here yet, at least not in my area, so I decided not to stream that today. But I'm glad it's out in your area already. All right, so we're going to add 1 threat to the scheme. Then we are going to have Ultron here attack me after Ultron attacks, so I'm not going to worry about that. I am just going to take it. Oh, why am I on the other side? I'm on this side. I'm going to take it. I'm going to tough it. Not an issue. But I do have to put a card up here for a drone, or I would have had to put a threat on the scheme. That's only when they attack, though, not when he schemes, so that's good. And now we'll take an event card, and we will be done. All right, so we got an advanced drone, which is guard, force interrupt. When advanced drone is defeated, the engaged player puts the top card of their deck face down into play, engage with them as a drone. All righty. Now, I'm assuming you may play the event card attached to Black Panther as if it was in your hand. I assume it's still an event, though, so you couldn't, for example, so I'm not doing that save the day stuff. I just realized there's only 1 threat on the scheme. It'd be gimmicky and funny, but it's not really like what I'm trying to do here. I mean, Mockingbird seems like the obvious choice for this one, but it's also a reason why save the day, or not save the day, why that card that lets you unexhaust an ally you control seems good. Ooh, like a Black Panther to kill the drone. But no, I'm not doing any of that. We're going to do sneak attack. We're paying for that with Scorched Earth. Ooh, Scorched Earth, 3 to everybody. Well, that seems good too, huh? Can I do that and pay for sneak attack? There's no way to do that. Maybe it's still worth it. Although Mockingbird stun, well, I don't need a stun. Scorched Earth seems pretty darn good in this situation. We'll see. I think that might be where my head is at right now. All right, so first things first, Warmachine is going to attack the advanced drone and do 2 damage to it. 1, 2. So if I Scorched Earth everything right now, oh, but I got to remove 3 ammo. Now that doesn't seem nearly as good for 3 ammo. So the question is, do I put Black Panther in which case, or Mockingbird? Black Panther or Mockingbird. When do I have to do it? At the end of the phase. Not even the end of the round. So you can't even use it as a blocker. So Mockingbird would come in and block for me. You know what? We are going to sneak in Black Panther. So we'll put save the day to sneak in. Sneak attack. Black Panther. He's going to do his 2 damage over here. He's going to take 2 damage. This goes away. When advanced drone is defeated, the engaged player puts the top card of their deck face down as a drone. So goodbye, advanced drone, and hello, new drone. Now I do take an event out of here. Ooh! Any event, huh? Haha! I wonder, oh no, when he comes into play. I played sneak attack. Now, Brent, or anybody in there, let me know. Could I take sneak attack even though I played it to play him? Could I take sneak attack as my event and then sneak attack Mockingbird into play? Let me know if I could do that, because that seems like a fun little way to do things. Let me know. But if not, then I'll probably put save the day in or make the call. I don't have any other allies in my discard. What's this one? Command ships of support. So really, sneak attack and save the day are my only options here. And make the call. Let me know if I could put sneak attack. Brent says, yes, I can put sneak attack. So I'm doing that. Putting sneak attack under him. Using Scorched Earth to play that sneak attack to sneak in Mockingbird. All right, that's pretty cool. So you can keep bringing that card back. He isn't tough. Not tough at all. Ultron, you're stunned, buddy. So that's a pretty neat combination that you could keep. I mean, leadership just got more powerful. And I understand now why Black Panther got more powerful. So if you sneak attack him in, then you can use that again to bring a second one in. All right, so Mockingbird is going to thwart for one because she is my only thwart option right now because I got my gun. So 1. All right, command team, we've seen this one. It's pretty cool. I'm going to spend a ammo to ready it. We're going to use it again. Badink for make the call. We know that card as well. And again, I'm going to hold on to my ammo counters. I only used 1 this time and I used 1 last turn. So that's all right. So I'm going to ready everything up. But these two got to go. You gots to go. Yeah. Black Panther, I've changed my mind, is really good with that one thing where you can bring them in. That seems like a really fun combo. I don't know how good it is overall, but I mean, it's fun and quirky, and I like stuff like that. All right, so adding 1 threat to the main, you are stunned, so you don't attack me, which means I don't get a drone either. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna draw my 5 cards. I'm not flipping. Ooh, this may change my mind. Munitions bunker, full auto. Oh, another upgrade missile launcher, Captain Marvel. Holy cow, save the day. All right, there's a lot of stuff in my hand, a lot of new stuff. I like it. All right, so he tried to attack, nothing happened. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, you kidding me? It's not Friday night, but it's Friday, all right. Everybody drink. Shadows of the Past. I'm on water tonight. Oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. Ryan says, hello, hello. Brent says, yeah, I'm not sure how powerful the whole sneak attack thing is. Seems inconsistent, which means when you have no board state. Yep. Brent says sneak attack was mental, then it would be bonkers good with Wasp since she can cycle mental cards. Oh, good point. All right, so looks like Living Laser is his Nemesis. It's got Quick Strike. Living Laser attacks gain piercing. Alrighty, so we got that going for us. We got this garbage over here. Why is it sideways? All right. Deadly Light Show. Living Laser is attacking a government office. The employees inside need help. Hinder 1. Hinder. Which one's that? Is that the one where I put 1 threat on the main scheme? If you guys remember, let me know. Hinder 1. When defeated, deal 1 damage to each identity. Each identity. That's weird wording too. I'm not sure what that means because it usually says character. What the heck's an identity? All right, so if you guys can help me out in the chat, remind me what Hinder 1 means and remind me what they're trying to say here with deal 1 damage to each identity. Brant says, or Ryan says, everyone I know hates that card. Yeah, it doesn't seem great so far. But yeah, so if somebody can help me with the Hinder and the identity. Oh, does Hinder 1 mean it gets 1 more per player? I think that's what Hinder was. Hinder adds threat, correct. It's not to the main, right? It's to this scheme itself, if I remember correctly. All right. Oh, Shadows of the Past everybody hates, says Ryan. Identity means hero or alter ego. Oh, so it doesn't do it to all your characters. It doesn't do it to your allies, I guess. That's a weird way of saying it, though. Gotta be honest. I'm not sure I love that phrasing right there. All right, so let's see full auto. Remove 4 ammo counters. Well, that ship has sailed. From Warmachine and choose an enemy. Deal 8 damage to that enemy. This attack gains overkill. All right, I don't hate that. Well, maybe I got something to help me. Munitions bunker. Alter ego action. Exhaust munitions bunker and place 2 ammo counters here. Hero action. Exhaust munitions bunker. Move each ammo counter from here to Warmachine. Oh, so this is if you flippity flop a lot, which you should, which I'm unfortunately unable to do because I don't want to lose this first scheme right now. Yeah, this lets you build up ammo counters. I get it. That's kind of neat. Captain Marvel. After Captain Marvel enters play, discard the top 4 cards of your deck. If you discard a printed lightning resource, deal 3 damage to an enemy. If you discard more than 1 printed lightning resource, this also stuns the enemy. Oh, This is really good in a Captain Marvel deck. But obviously not going to be put in a Captain Marvel deck. All right, hero action. Exhaust, missile launcher, and remove an ammo counter from Warmachine. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. This attack gains ranged, so no retaliate. Very cool. And then we got more save the day. Discard an ally you control. Yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, so I'm going to save the day to put in missile launcher because that seems fun. And then I'm going to spend full auto and Captain Marvel to put in this munitions bunker, which may tempt me to flip, even though that probably means losing the... Oh, no, not with this in play. Oh, man. Yeah. All right. And I only have 1 thwart, so I'm starting to see a problem. I have not seen 1 card that lets me thwart yet. That's definitely seems like an issue. So we got 4 life here. We'll do 2, and then we'll do 2 more from this. So that'll be 4. Okay then. Yeah, how do I deal with all this stuff? Interesting. So that's 1 damage. Plink. And I guess I'm just going to hold on to this ammo. I know I'm going to get another drone next turn. I know I'm going to get some other stuff. Who knows if I get a card that needs ammo. I'm just going to hold on to it for now. I know I should probably flip, but I haven't figured out how to get rid of 4 threat, let alone 4 threat plus whatever come. Well, actually, if I'm going to flip, this is the time, though. Let's think about this logically. This is going to 2. It doesn't matter how much he schemes for. It's going to flip no matter what. There's no way I'm dealing with this anytime soon. When defeated, deal 1. All right. So you know what? Now is the time to flip. I won't get a drone at least. Yep, I'm going to flip. So we're going to Alter Ego. Oh, well, before I flip, I'm obviously going to use these last 2 ammo to shoot him twice more. Bink, bink. All right, so let's flip. Choose a Warmachine card in your discard pile. Ooh, yeah. Kind of like full auto. Seems like a good card. I'm putting full auto back in. 8 damage. Seems good. How about something that removes threat there, James Rogers? All right, so my munitions bunker is going to need its own little thingy-mabobber here. Alter Ego, exhaust munitions bunker, and place 2 ammo counters here. Boom, boom. All right. And then I'm going to get tough when I go back over. Yeah, it seems like if I'm going to do this, now's the time. All right, so let's ready up. I get to draw 6 cards instead of 5. Ooh, Quinn Carrier. Ooh, full auto. Sneak attack. Choose an ally from your hand that shares the trait with your identity. Put it in the ally into play. If the ally is still in play at the end of... Oh, we already played this. I don't know. Oh, I hope he shared a trait with me. I think he must have. All right, full auto. I got a double resource. Oh, go down swinging. Hero action. Discard an ally you control. Deal damage to the enemy equal to the ally's printed cost. All right, so they're really going in on these, discard your ally stuff with sneak attacks. Command team. Remove a counter from it to ready an ally. So this is really good. I think also with the sneak attacks and the go down swings, you really just want to milk everything you can out of them. But really what it's doing is still taking away your trumpers, which I don't love. Got to be honest. Not a big fan of that. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, so we're adding 1 to this scheme. We got lots of talk going on. Sorry I'm not real good keeping up today. So let's see. Brent says, Hinder also adds to the side scheme. Yep. Incite means add to the main scheme. That's right. I knew they're starting to come up with a lot of keywords. I'm going to need... You know what? I wish they came up with a card with all the keywords. I know they're going to keep adding keywords, but at this point I kind of need a card. Maybe there's something on Board Game Geek. I'll try to look it up later. But the words are getting a little out of control for me to keep up with. So I'm definitely going to look for a quick reference for that. Now I'll lose the first scheme because you can just save the day to clear lots of threat. Well, yes. So far that's the only thing I've seen. But that means getting rid of an ally, which I don't love. You keep tossing your threat and removal cards. Save the day. That is literally the only one I've seen. And it's like 1. I've seen it a couple times, I guess. But, jeez. If that's the only thing I have for threat removal, not a big fan. I didn't know I was going to get a side scheme. Of course I'm tossing it. What am I going to do? Hang on to it all game? That doesn't seem the appropriate move. All right. So, Ultron's going to scheme. Doesn't matter what he boosts with, but we'll do it anyway. If this resolves during an undefended attack, nope, it doesn't. So, all right, we're getting rid of this. As you pursue Ultron, you receive a distress call from North American Aerospace Defense Command in Colorado. They are besieged by an army of Ultron drones. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down. Engage with them as a drone minion. Alrighty. Well, there is that. If Ultron gains control of NORAD, he will have access to United States Ballistic Missile Command. No, Ultron. No, you will not. Alright, so I do get another drone in play, which means he is going to scheme immediately to add one more threat to the main scheme. Alright, let's see. I just have to draw an encounter card now. Attach to the Ultron drone's environment. Each drone minion gets +1 attack and +1 hit point. Oh my. Requires all 3 resources to discard this card. Well then. That may change things. I probably can't do full auto this turn, which is fine. I'll just kind of slow play it a little bit. Yep. Alright, so I get to put another Warmachine card back into my deck. Is there anything I want? Ooh, Scorched Earth. That seems like fun. I know there is going to be some bad stuff coming in the future with lots of drones, and so yeah, Scorched Earth seems like a good response to that. Because it has to be a Warmachine card, and I don't think there were Warmachine threat removal cards that I've seen so far. Let's just double check that. I think they were all leadership. So Scorched Earth or Scorched Earth are my only 2 options. I'm going to choose Scorched Earth. I guess I could have played full auto and then shuffled it back in, but now Scorched Earth seems good against Ultron. Alright, so we're going to spend 1, 2, 3, because I don't have an ally to put this in. Oh, we're going to munitions bunker to get 2 more. I got to exhaust it, but then I can exhaust it on the other side to get it back. Upgraded chassis, Warmachine gets aerial. Alright, I think it's time to flip. Flippity flip to give myself tough. Alright, so I do have the 3 resources to get rid of this. I think I'm just going to do it now. I'm going to use Quinn Carrier, this, and go down swinging. I will hold on to my full auto for now. Maybe I use it next turn, because I'm going to have, oh, I do get 5 ammo as well. Shall we not forget that? Alright, so this kills this. Ooh, Repulsor Beam. Hero action, remove 1 and deal 4 damage to an enemy. Yeah, that is really good. I did shuffle that in earlier, now I remember. So that makes me happy. Alright, missile launcher. Do I want to poke for 2? I mean, why not, right? That's 2. 1, 2. Yeah, this is like a build up for one huge kick butt turn. Yeah, I got rid of that. Alright. Oh, and I'm here. Gosh, thwart for 1. That just seems sad. Alright, we're just going for it. Going for broke here. We're going to ready everything up. We're going to draw 4 cards because I have full auto. Ooh, targeted strike. Remove 1 ammo from Warmachine. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Okay, thank you. Alright, good. I was about to say, there's got to be threat removal. Alright. That is good. Go down swinging, sneak attack. Alright, I like those. Yeah, I like this Warmachine deck. It is very, very fun so far from what I've seen. Alright, so we got 2 on the main scheme. This goes up to 10, so I can flip over, put both of those targeted strikes back in the discard pile, and not really worry too much about threat being added either. Ooh, this all seems very, very fun to me. So I am excited by that. Alright, but first things first, Ultron's going to attack me, putting a drone in front of me. Oh, I'm sorry. On this side, I've got to decide what to do. Do I want to put a drone in front of me? Yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem to mind drones. So I'm going to put a second drone in front of me. So I get a drone for this. I get a drone for this, right? 2 threat here, or put the top card. And you know what? I'm putting 2 threat. I'm sorry. So only 1 drone. And then when Ultron attacks, either put 1 threat on the scheme or a drone. Huh. Actually, instead of putting 2 threat on, I'm only going to put 1 on. So I'll put the drone out for this one, and for this one, I will put 1 threat on the main scheme. It doesn't make sense to put 2 on when I can just put 1 on. So that makes more sense. All right, so he's attacking me for 2. I am toughity tough, so that's going away, but let's see what it would have done. 3 more, so that's good. And then I am going to take a little plink over here, my first plink of the game from a little drone. Hello, little drone. You're going to pay for that. Sorry about that, everybody. Stage 1. All right, note that you cannot chump block with allies that you sneak attack. Right, exactly right. Because they get removed at the end of the phase, not the end of the round. That's correct. Yep. So stage 1, Ultron puts a drone into play after he attacks, I think. Yes, he does, but he didn't attack last time because he was stunned and he thwarted. So he did it this turn. He didn't do one because I added a threat here instead. And then he hasn't attacked the last 2 turns because he schemed. So, yep. So we put 1 in on the first round, and we put in 1 now. Actually, we didn't put 1 in now. We put 1 in for this now. All right, guess who we got? Another one of these jobbers. All right, but that's okay because I have full auto. Now, I have full auto, but I can't pay for it and both of these targeted strikes, and I really need to pay for both of the targeted strikes, I'm pretty sure. All right, well, let's do this. Exhaust munitions bunker and place 2 ammo counters here. Hero action, exhaust munitions bunker, and remove each. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to do that. We'll see if it makes sense in a minute. So I am going to thwart for 1. I know it seems silly, but then I am going to use this to targeted strike, remove a counter from Warmachine, and remove 3 threat from a scheme. For only 1 counter. That is sweet. And that removes this side scheme. When defeated, deal 1 damage. Okay, I got it. I can take the 1. Feel pretty good about that. All right, so next I am going to, I think I targeted strike again to get this down so I can flip over. And then I don't need full auto because I just got a bunch of stuff. I'll just hold on to full auto. So I'm going to get rid of go down swinging and targeted strike him. So that removes 3 threat again. 1, 2, 3. Seems good. Then I'm going to use this with 1 ammo to do 2 to my advanced drone friend over here. And I'm going to do 1 more. I am going to use an ammo to ready it. Do 1 more, which gets rid of the advanced drone. Brings another regular old drone in. Then I'm going to spend 1 to ready it. Kill the regular drone. Oh, Gauntlet Gun! Exhaust Gauntlet Gun, generate a resource for Warmachine event, and place 1 ammo counter on Warmachine. Oh, that's so good! That's so good! You get a resource and a ammo counter. Holy moly! Now, thankfully, I can put it back in my discard. All right, so I'm going to spend 1 more to shoot this one over here. Oh! 2 against the world is a team up. Oh, that's pretty cool. Iron Man and Warmachine, hero action. Search the deck for a tech upgrade and put it into play. Shuffle your deck. Ready Iron Man and Warmachine, so it's 3. You get a tech upgrade, which I assume these are tech upgrades. Yep. Yep, they're all tech upgrades. And you get to ready. That seems pretty good. All right, we're spending another ammo. Oops. To ready up again, we are going to shoot Ultron. Padink. We're going to spend another ammo to ready again and shoot him again. We're going to spend 1 ammo to ready last time and shoot him last time. All right, that's pretty fun. That is pretty darn fun. I think I'm going to flip. I got 0 threat on the scheme. I think I hold on to full auto, although that's tough. Well, let's put it this way. I'm shuffling my gauntlet back into my deck. We know that for sure. And I'm going to shuffle one of these targeted strikes back in for sure. So the question is, do I want to hold on to full auto and or sneak attack? I don't need sneak attack. I'm going to hold on to full auto. I'm still holding out hope for that that big 8 damage attack. Is it worth it, or do I just get rid of it? We'll see. All right. I'm going to ready everything up. I'm going to draw 5 more cards. Come on. Nope. 4 damage, repulsor beam. Oh, there's Iron Man. We got Falcon. Is this the same Falcon? Didn't we have a Falcon before? After Falcon enters play, look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. For each treachery card, remove a threat. Yes, we did have Falcon before. He was always awesome. Max 1 per deck, hero responds. After you spend this card, heal 1 damage from an ally you control. That is very cool. I remember that card. Go down swinging, deal damage, and discard the ally. I'm not saying those cards are terrible, and they certainly work well in combination, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about them yet. Definitely you need the combination, but the problem is you have to get all the cards in your hand at the same time. It'd actually be great for Captain Marvel, where she loves drawing tons of cards. She can definitely put allies in and just kind of throw them away for nothing. Most heroes can't do that, though. All right, so we are over here. I got a lot of cards I like, some more than others. Let's add 1 threat here, and then we can either put 2 threat here or a drone. I don't mind drones. The problem is the drone's going to put 1 there anyway, so it doesn't matter. So he's going to scheme for 1, and then he's going to scheme for 2 more for a total of 3. 1, 2, 3. That is potentially an issue. Let's look at the next card. Attach the Ultron drones. +1 hit point, 1 attack. Yeah. Spend every resource. Of course. Why wouldn't you make me spend every resource? Unfortunately, I used this last turn to get the ammo counters, so I couldn't use it to load back up again. So this is kind of an interesting thing. You can't use it for both things on the same turn. So the turn I pulled it in, I used it to get to. Then the next turn, I used it to get to, but then I couldn't use the hero action to exhaust it. So it's a little slower than you think. It's, I mean, I guess if you save up forever and just do it at the end, that might be the better way to use it, but I'm too impatient for that. That's probably a better way than what I did, because I could have had 6 on it right now. Now, I wouldn't have had as much damage out, so at least it's an interesting decision. I do like that. All right, but the only thing I really care about this turn, I think, is getting Iron Man out. Repulsor Beam, remove a counter and deal 4 damage. Well, let's start with this. I know I'm doing this to get 2. Then I'm going to put this back into my deck and shuffle it up. I know I'm doing all that because I need threat removal. All right, so Iron Man. Let's see what he is. After Iron Man enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a tech upgrade and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Now that 1 card I'm pretty sure was a tech upgrade. That was a missile gauntlet or whatever. If I knew I was getting Iron Man, I might not have put that back in. Can you think of any other tech upgrades that I've seen? Is this an upgrade? Nope, that's an event. Not an upgrade. That's also an event. That's also an event. All right. Well, let's think about this logically. I want that wrist gauntlet because then I could play events like Repulsor Beam for free, and it gives me an ammo counter. So that seems real good. So I think I want to play Iron Man, but I'd also love to get rid of this if I can. So let's see how we can make that happen. And I'd love to play this resource after. I don't think I can do all 3 things. I think this is going to just have to wait. I can always missile launcher this drone for now that has an extra health. All right. All right. So I'm not going to worry about this card this turn. What does that mean for me? That means I would like to play Iron Man. So let's flip over first and get my tough back, because I like getting tough for free. It lessens the need for allies, that is for sure. Then we're going to put Iron Man in. I guess I don't care what resources I use to pay for him. 1, 2, 3 to put Iron Man in. So search for it. And add it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Alright. So let's search. I mean, there's only 5 cards here, right? We're going to get the Gauntlet Gun. We know that. Oops. Although, let's see. Maybe not. Scorched Earth, Goliath, Targeted Strike, Gauntlet Gun. Ooh, we have 2 Gauntlet Guns. Sweet. Alright, well, we're definitely getting this one. But before I pay for it, hold on. Not going to pay for it yet. Yep, I can do everything I want. Alright, So I'm going to use Iron Man to remove 2 threat from the main scheme. 1, 2. Iron Man now has 1 damage on him. Then I am going to use my Quinn Carrier and this resource, which removes a damage from an ally I control, to pay for Gun Gauntlet. Then I'm going to use Gun Gauntlet, place an ammo on Warmachine. Oops, I'm sorry, I should have 5 ammo, by the way. I'm not going to place the ammo on me, though. I'm using it to pay for Repulsor Beam, remove an ammo counter from Warmachine, and deal 4 damage to an enemy. I'm just going to do that part. I'm not going to add it. This would have added it. This would have subtracted it. So I'm just going to do 4, and guess what? We are advancing to the next Ultron. Sweet. Let's see what that does, because that's probably going to do something to me that I don't remember. Force response. When Ultron attacks, place the top card of your deck face down, engage with you as a drone. Until the end of the attack, Ultron gets +1 attack for each drone minion engaged with you. Yeah, that's no bueno. 2 attack plus extra? No, I don't like that. But I'm tough, so I don't mind it that much this turn. Alright, and these drones are +1/+1, which isn't great. Alright, so I'm going to use this along with that to get rid of this card. Oh, another full auto. Nice. I got 2 of those. Then we're going to plink 1 damage onto Ultron. Plink. And that's it. Alright, that is everything. So let's ready everything up. I am going to go ahead and draw 5 cards. I don't have 5, so let's take another event. I got another Risk Gauntlet, which seems good. Seems really good for Scorched Earth. Oh, Scorched Earth for playing for 1 cost and 1 ammo counter. Seems good. Seems very, very good. Oh, and a double resource, which seems really good. Oh, and Targeted Strike and Goliath. I don't know what Goliath does, but I'm happy about all that stuff. All right, we're going to place 1 here. And you know what? I don't think I want a drone. Oh, I don't care about his extra attack, and I'm probably, I don't know. Am I getting rid of that? The question is, do I care about the 2 extra threat? I probably should. Yeah, because if I ever plan on flipping down again, which I might try to do this turn, I care. So I'll just put a drone into play. Then he's going to attack me. We'll put another drone into play. Wait, what's the option here? No, there is no option. Yeah, that 1 threat option is not an option. So he's going to attack me for a bunch. Doesn't really matter because I'm tough. So let's see. Oh, each of these drones is getting +1 attack, though. You know what? I won't put the first drone out. For the first drone, I will add 2 threat here. 1, 2. Because, yeah, I don't want to do all that. So that's only +1 to the attack, which, again, doesn't matter when you're tough. Then this drone's going to attack me for 2 damage. Bink, bink. Yeah. Yep. I don't think I want to block with Iron Man. That doesn't make sense. All right, so now we're getting 2 cards. Let's see what they do. Excuse me? Let's see. Aman says, has a wavy hand. Hello, Aman. How are you? And then Victor Von Doom says, looks like you have this one in the bag. We're off to watch Shang-Chi. Hope you feel better soon. Well, thank you very much, Victor. I hope you're right. We'll see. I got some cards coming out. So, again, I don't do these to win or lose. I do these to look at the new decks and present, hopefully, a little bit of a challenge at least. And so, you know, I'm not necessarily trying to win super fast or do anything else. I just want to see as many cards as I can and try to play them and see what cool combos come out with. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down and engage with them as a drone. Place 1 threat here for each drone minion in play. That's not wonderful. All right, so there's 2 drone minions in play, so we're going to add 2 more. So this is an acceleration. I don't know that I'll ever get rid of it, because to get rid of 6, that means this game would have to last 6 more turns for it to pay off to do that. That doesn't seem feasible. The villain schemes. Oh, so there's that. So the villain schemes for 2 plus 1 more, so that's 3. Let's see what this star is. If this resolved during an undefended attack, discard an upgrade you control. Well, thankfully, it did not. And that, of course, is Warmachine Nemesis card. All right. Well, I hope you like, by the way, Victor, I forgot to say, I hope you like Shang-Chi. I have not seen that one yet, but I am super excited to see it at some point. So hopefully it's as good as everybody seems to think it is. I mean, I guess it's gotten mixed reviews, but I don't know. I'm pretty excited by it. All right. So let's see. I am going to pay 2 for this other gauntlet here. And then I have some choices. I could get rid of this, and I think that's probably the smartest move. If I don't get rid of it, I could Scorched Earth, which means I get rid of everything anyway, although then I'm just taking at least 2 more damage next turn. I kind of want to Scorched Earth. It seems real fun. And then remove threat and flip down. And not worry about it. Alright. That's the more fun play, so that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm doing Scorched Earth. And then I am not going to spend this right now. I'm going to save it for something hopefully really cool. So I spend 2, which adds 2 ammo counters here. I'll do it right this time. So that's 2 resources towards Scorched Earth. And why not? We'll use the Quinn Carrier as the 3rd resource towards Scorched Earth. So that's 3 resources and then 1, 2, 3 counters. So really, I only used 1 resource and 1 counter to do Scorched Earth. 3 ammo counters, deal 3 damage to each enemy in play. Boom, boom, boom. That truly is a boom, boom, boom moment. Alright, then we're going to do Targeted Strike. Remove an ammo counter. And remove 3 threat from a scheme. We'll do it from the main scheme. 1, 2, 3. And pray that that doesn't go off. To make even more sure of that, we will have Iron Man go ahead and remove 2 more threat from that scheme. Warmachine doesn't do that though. Warmachine shoots some stuff. So Warmachine's doing 2 damage to Ultron. I got Goliath here in my hand. What was I going to do with Goliath? So wait, that was... Oh, that and this to do 2 damage. 1, 2. Did I not pay for... I didn't pay for this. That's what Goliath was for. Goliath was to pay for Targeted Strike. So there's that. So that was 2 more damage. Then we're going to do 1 damage. We are going to ready, and we're going to do 1 damage again. So that's 2 more damage. Boom, boom. And then I am flipping down. After I flip down, I could put Targeted Strike back. Or let's see. I think I want just a big attacky attack here. Not Scorched Earth. Let's see. Alright, that's the only one I have. So I am going to do Targeted Strike in case I need to save myself for another turn. Next turn, I could put the attack card in. Let's add 2 more counters to the munitions thing over here. And I think that's it. Wow. Using this many cards in a turn is very, very satisfying. So I will ready up. I will draw 6 cards, not 5. And pray to God. Alright, I got a Targeted Strike, so I can only use 1 of these gauntlets. Exhaust the gauntlet and generate a resource, Warmachine event, and place an ammo on Warmachine. Now, let me know if I'm wrong on this, but I believe I can exhaust this just to place an ammo counter on Warmachine, because the cost is exhausting the gauntlet. It generates the resource, but can I generate a resource for no good reason? I mean, it's not for no good reason. It's to place the ammo counter on Warmachine. So let me know, can I exhaust this for nothing? Because right now I only have 1 event in my hand. Let's see, exhaust it for a Warmachine event. Yeah, I only have 1 Warmachine event in my hand and it only costs 1. So let me know what you all think about that. Oh man, I got all these command teams, these sneak attacks, but the problem is I don't have anything to spend them on. So that's not great. Yeah, so I'm not a huge fan of the sneak attacks, save the days, like all that stuff. Because I just don't, I mean, you have to have the allies to go along with them as well. But we'll talk about all that afterward. Maybe I just spend it all to get rid of the drones over here. All right, so we're going to add 1. Then, do we do a drone or do we do 2 more? We'll do a drone. Because Ultron's not going to add a drone this time. Oh, I'm sorry. It gets 2 because of the acceleration here. All right, and then Ultron's going to scheme for 2 plus 1 more. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, good thing then I decided not to add the 2 more. Instead, add a drone, because the drone's going to add 1, which still keeps me under the 10, which makes me happy. Very, very happy, because this drone is going to scheme. All right, so yes, that kept me under, at least for now. We'll see. Ooh, equipment malfunction, obligation. You may flip to your alter ego form, exhaust James Rhodes, remove an equipment malfunction from the game, or remove all ammo counters from your identity, which I have none. If 2 or fewer ammo counters were removed this way, this card gains surge, and discard the obligation. So I could surge it, or I could just exhaust myself. I think I'm just going to exhaust myself. I don't really want to surge it. It's removed from the game. That's nice, though. It flips you face down. I like heroes that benefit you getting flipped down. Now, look, I was already face down anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I like cards that flip you down, and then you get a benefit for being face down. Let's see. Bahamut Dragonlord says you have to be paying for something, but you can overpay unless other resource for the counter. All right, so I can pay 2 to play targeted strike. I can overpay for it. That's good to know. So I am paying for something. And then, yeah, I'll probably get rid of this environment. I can't imagine. I mean, unless I'm really going to kill him this turn, which I don't know. I got 4 plus these. We'll see. We'll see. If it looks likely, then I'll do it. But if not, I got 1 of each resource type, and I don't really care about any of this stuff. I'll put 1 command ship in. Why wouldn't I? There you go. Boom. Command ship in. Oh, and I get to put a card in my thing. I mean, Scorched Earth, I think we said was... Oh, yeah. Wait. It's a hero action to remove this, right? Yeah. So what I was thinking is if I defeat this and it's a better card than Scorched Earth, like a more damaging card, I do that, but it's fine. All right. So I'm going to flip over. I'm going to get 5 counters. I'm going to do this in the right order just to see if I can take him down on this turn. Oh, he only has 12 life left? Oh, I can most definitely take him down. So I do 1 damage there, or 2 damage there. Then I spend 1 ammo counter and this thing to do 2 damage. So now 8 more? Yeah, no, I definitely have 8. All right. So, this command ship would have come in with 3 command counters on it. Again, it doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and defeat Ultron right now. I kind of see where this deck is. Yeah, I don't need to spend any of this stuff, but I can spend 1 of each type. So I don't even... Oh, I can do this to generate an extra resource. So I can even targeted strike, and that won't even hurt me. Because I'm generating 2 resources, 1, 2, and I'm only spending 1, so that actually helps me to targeted strike. And I don't even have to pay for it to remove 3 threat from the game, or from a scheme. And then I have 1 of each type to get rid of this stupid drones environment. Goodbye, drones environment. And now I attack for 1. We'll kill the drone. Going down swinging. Then I'm going to spend a resource to ready this. By the way, I'm going to do this to move all 4 of these onto here. So I'm back up to 8. Use this to do 1 damage. Plink. Spend it to ready up. Deal a damage. You guys see what's coming here. I'm not going to do it all the way down. Spend 1 to ready up. Deal a damage. Plink. So let's see, I can do that 6 more times. That's 6 more damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ready 6 times. Exhaust 6 times. He has 5 life left. 6 damage. Boom, boom, boom. Alrighty. So that was Warmachine. That is pretty fun. I gotta be honest. I love all of this stuff. What I would like to do with him is do some things where he has more in play. Because that makes these gauntlet guns better. That makes when he flips over and puts stuff in better. I would like to have less cards in my deck so they can constantly keep playing my events over and over and over. Because once you get these gauntlets in and you can keep paying for them, especially at 8 damage with overkill, oh man, it seems really fun. I also want a confuse ability. And that way I can flip down without threat. Because he wants to flip down. Because this card is telling you he wants to flip down. And this card is telling you he wants to flip down. I totally forgot, by the way, when I flipped over this turn to give myself tough. But that would have been another thing. Like, this card and this card are great for getting you flipping down, flipping back up again. So, I don't know. That was a lot of fun. Ultron's never a chump. Now, I realize I played a standard game, not an expert game. But, I don't know. I had a lot of fun with him. All right, let's see what everybody in the chat's saying. So Eric says, I think he'd work better in Justice. I agree. Excuse me. Just for what I said. You could put some beat cops in there, just to have, again, more cards in play, I'd like some beat cops. I'd like some confusing things. So the guns, because I don't think any of his things are restricted. They're not. So yeah, that would be fun. So confusing guns, things that confuse, things that remove threat. I think that would be fun. He is a damaging output machine. I mean, even with nothing else, just with this one gun. Now I got lucky, super lucky to get it turn 1, right? But that's 5 damage every time you flip down for nothing. Like, you just get 5 damage. If you got this in play, it's probably plus 2 to 4. That's like 7 damage. Just plink, 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 plink. Seems pretty ridiculous to me. Yeah, I didn't even have to use my Quinn carrier here. I don't know. I like him. I think he's really good. I don't think he is great because of his thwarting statistic, and I do think he's going to take a while to build up. But I'm having fun with him, and that's all that really matters. I don't know. I'm starting to like these heroes, him and Venom specifically, where you're putting a lot of stuff in play. I know Iron Man's always been one of my favorite. I guess that's true even with Black Widow, who's one of my favorite as well, where you just got all these cards in play in front of you, and it just gives you so many options of things to do on your turn. I think the reason he is so fun, unlike Black Widow, is you're doing all the things on your turn. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Black Widow's, like, no, you thought you were going to do this? You can't. No, you thought you were going to do this? You can't. She's still one of my favorites. But I do like the way he and Venom have a lot of options on their turn. So, no, I don't know. I thought that was really fun. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. But I'm going to call it a night because I am exhausted. But I did have fun. I think he's going to be a great hero. I think he's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to what they do next. Man. They just keep knocking it out of the park with these heroes. And Hood Scenario, if I hear that it's out in the US, it sounds like it is. Because check out Brant's channel. He's on Step Into the Portal. He says he's playing it tonight at 9 o'clock, which means he must have a physical copy of it. And he's here in the US. So we didn't get it here in my local store. But I guess I can check around other local stores here to see if anybody else got it. Maybe we just got allocated the way it did last time. If Hood is out, I do have that scenario. I might play it again this weekend, before the end of the weekend. So come back to hear my thoughts and impressions on that one as well. I do have access to it. I don't have to scan it in myself the way I did for this one. But I'm glad I did because I really was excited about Warmachine. I think he's a lot of fun. So anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody. And, stay subscribed and keep those thumbs up coming. I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.